Welcome! New day! And today we play against a viewer, a subscriber. So that's really nice. Thank you already for the game. Undefeatable Mohammed. Let's see if he is undefeatable. Let's check it out. As you can see down below over here, that we have some nice progress in our rating. We are above 1400 already. So that's really good. That's some great progress. And let's see if we can extend our reach and our wins even further. Let's see. I think knight c3 is the right move here. Attacking this pawn. And let's see what undefeatable Mohammed will do. This is not a good protecting and defending move, right? Because then we can simply take the pawn, as this pawn is pinned with the rook. After takes, then we can simply take the rook here. So I think this is a move. This is a move. Plenty of moves available. Yeah, bishop there. I thought that this is a move now. But I'm not sure. It could also be that b3 is just the right move here. b3. Let's just go for b3 and get some pressure on this pawn mess over here. So if takes, then the queen comes in the game, enters the game. If, you know, developing move like this, for example, I don't think we can just take. So there's options. And after b4, I think we will go to a4. And now we will take. Pawn. If takes back, then we take back with our bishop, of course. And yeah, after, okay, we take back. I was about to say if bishop here, then we just play our bishop in between. And well, we are equal in pawns, but yeah, my position is very rich and very straightforward to play with a great center here. I was thinking maybe there's some, well, of course this bishop is protecting, but this bishop is loose and loose pieces drop off. So we need to be aware of this loose bishop. Let's just develop and then castle. Undefeatable Mohammed is saying hello, we say hello back. I'm telling him that he's being recorded. Very cool, very nice. So he was responding to messages and videos on YouTube, and yeah, then he sent out a friend request on chess.com, and that's how we end up playing a game. It's that easy and super fun, I think. So do it yourself as well, and we'll play a game in the future. Also, I think now let's just castle and play a game. And I think at some point we want to start pushing the d-pawn, which is, let's open up the center a bit, but only at the right time. And maybe this bishop wants to go here. Maybe bishop f4 is a nice move here. I'm not sure if the bishop wants to go to this file or here. Probably wants to go here. I can also go here, but then the queen just moves and Okay, let's just get our bishop here. Let's see what he plays. Yeah, so he's thinking, I'm thinking, maybe this, I was thinking, but then I will just drop back. Yeah, and I think maybe this is a good move at some point. Let's see, yeah, because we would like to get something going along this file. I think queen to b3 is a good follow-up move. Next, now the rook now cannot go here in the long term because of this bishop protecting the square. And what if he develops? I think then we can already start pushing. Takes. Okay, I think I said that I was thinking about this move, but then I will just simply drop back. The bishops have a higher value than the knights, so we simply make sure to keep our bishops, and especially this knight, right? Because my bishop really dominates this knight for now. So actually queen here can be followed up by moves like this, and then this pawn hangs. So I'm not too happy about that. Maybe, this knight wants to go somewhere. Not really. And this move takes... Knight takes... not sure. Maybe just going here and get my rooks into the game. So here, and if takes, then I will take back with the queen, rook into the game, and then prepare for the right moment to push. Another move at some point maybe might be h4, h5, but not now. Okay, let's just go. Oh wait, after this move, maybe this move. Oh no, then the bishop hangs. Okay, let's go here. We still protect this pawn. Let's pre-move to take back. So I'm telling him that I'm a YouTuber and that this game will be shown there. I think he did invite me, so I at least assumed he invited me because he's a viewer, but maybe he just saw me on chess.com. Also possible. Okay, let's go here. But at least, well, he was asking why not stream. And yeah, maybe at some point I will also start streaming. It's definitely interesting. So I think if he pushes, then we can just simply take it. And I think at this point, now if he takes here, then I will take with this knight, and this rook covers this pawn. So that's good for me. And I was thinking about this move, but then there's this move now. But maybe takes, and if takes, then I can take with check. So I think that's already good for me. So pawn here, knight here, takes, and if bishop takes, we take the bishop, of course. Okay, then we take back with knight. And remember that this bishop is still protecting this square. Oi! I was just explaining how this bishop was protecting the b8 square, and then all of a sudden the queen ended up in that same diagonal. That is a bit of a unfortunate thing of events. Yeah, I will just take it. Sorry, undefeatable Mohammed. That's unfortunate for him. I think so far he was definitely passive, and I was definitely up like +1.5 probably. That's unfortunate. And I think now also this pawn hangs, right? It's being attacked twice and only defended by this rook. Look at this rook and this bishop. And then this knight is also very unstable. And there's not a lot of jumpiness from the knight. So yeah, and after this move, I can simply take and everything is covered. Okay, he goes there. Maybe I just go back. I could start pushing, but then this knight gets into the game. This rook maybe gets here. I think I would just go here and also, you know, attack the rook at the same time. Wait, if here takes, then this pawn falls. And we don't want that. We don't want that at all. But can I prevent it actually? That is the question. Maybe I have a move like this to get a bit active. Maybe this is a move. Why not play here? With rook here. Maybe knight here. And then I'm defending too much. I think I should just go here instead. Rook here. Oh no, it's hanging. It's hanging at the moment. It is hanging at the moment. Well, let's just simplify a bit. Then we will lose this pawn, but that's fine. And we've also simplified. That's okay. That's completely okay. I think let's bring our queen into the game. Maybe just go here and trade off rooks. Yeah, I think that's a solid plan. These knights are not threatening anything basically. Yeah, so my plan is just so, and that's one of the principles when you're up in material. And it is if you're up in material, make sure to trade off pieces, because the last pieces your opponent has, the last pieces you have to worry about, right? It's basically that simple. And I think in this position, well, my queen is being attacked, of course. This is not really a move I want to do, you know, get my queen into this x-ray voluntarily. I think I will just go back, attacking the knight. My opponent needs to move. I don't even see where he can move to. I think this is his only square. So maybe we can even like get this knight into some trouble. Probably he will just play e5. Let's see what he will play. e5, probably to defend the knight. But then I think I will play rook to a8. Already getting some back rank issues here for my opponent. His knight enters the game. Yeah, that's what I thought. But now the question is, how will you do the defend? Knight here, here, and then my bishop is under attack. I think it's a bit too much of a hassle. How much do I care about the knight also? Not much actually. I could go here also. Yeah, maybe that's a good move. Threatening to go here with the rook. And at the same time also, you know, threatening to... Yeah, let's go here. Threatening to, you know, trap this knight. Now this knight joins the game, but yeah, this bishop, as it took the queen going forward, it can also take going backwards. So that's another free knight. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for him. Because his opening, he has his opening in order, right? He has quite a nice opening repertoire. Queen's Gambit accepted. But yeah, we will finish this off. We will bring the rook into the game. But it's the suit, you know, it presses a bit against your lips. Sometimes it's a bit hard to pronounce the words because of it. Yeah, so this is a move, you know, it takes, check, takes back, check, king comes forward. That's not it, right? And there's no need to give up the bishop here. We can just bring it into the game. This square is still being protected, right? So let's just go here. Attacking the rook and also making sure that the knight is not going to escape. Yeah, whoops, whoopsie, whoopsie, my friend. This queen attacks this square. Whoops. Okay, he resigns. Let's check out the analysis. So in this game, we play a Queen's Gambit accepted, where, and let's already say something about this line. We did play this line also before in this series, but you know, white gives up a pawn here to take it back and gain control of the center of the board in return. Black tries to defend it, I attack it immediately. It's a theoretical move, like c6 is also a theoretical move. Bishop or knight to c3 is a good move. And here b3 is not the right move. I thought this was the right move. Then what is the right move in this position? d5. d5 is the right move, taking control over these squares. Okay, and after e6, for example, you go d6. Or you can even take. Takes. Takes. Ah, yeah. Because here, this pawn is hanging in the end. And if you take like this, well, then your opponent has a bad pawn structure. And because of this check, we defend this pawn, and we can simply take. Check. g6. Check. Let's put the knight in between, and then we take another pawn, and it's completely winning for white, of course. Okay, d5 would have been the right move here. But now, so I was thinking, what if b4? And then I would have played knight to a4, and then c3. Then these pawns. Okay, he has a passer, but these pawns are also a bit stuck. Bishop to e3 and just develop and play around these pawns is basically the idea. This bishop will develop at some point. e6 and then d5 is already a good move. I think I would have played like knight f3 probably. Knight f6 and here d5 is a good move if takes. Then knight b6. Ooh, that's a beauty. That's a beauty. Because if takes, the rook hangs, and you, of course, you're not going to take with the queen, and you attack the rook. Interesting. That's an interesting tactic. So takes would be a good move. And then e5, knight g4, and bishop f4 is also a line. Takes, takes. Interesting. Okay, that's an interesting line, but that's not how it went. We took, and I think here we already have a very comfortable position with a great center. Yes, he has a passed pawn, but the pawn really has a long time and way to go. Bishop f4 was not passed. Better would have been queen to d3. And then what? Bishop back, and then start pushing. Ah, yeah, this is a nice setup. Okay, so just push. But why bishop? Why is bishop to c8 the best move here? Well, it's not a5 is also a good move. But then I will play d5 probably. Yeah. And what if knight c6? Then h4. Rook d1. Just play the position. Okay, interesting. Well, we played bishop to f4, also a fine move, but giving up some of our advantage. Here, queen to b3, h4. I did look at h4, but I thought we can just simply take. But then the move d5. Ooh, a lot is happening here. Bishop takes, knight takes, e takes, and then knight takes probably. Yeah, knight takes and knight to g6, and I'm better in this position because of queen to h5. Okay, making use of the weak squares around my opponent's king. I don't know, maybe at some point get my bishop in and my king and rook, I don't know. Or maybe a rook lift. Probably the rook lift. That's a good option. Yeah, h6 would already be a good move here, but there is a pin here, right? To the knight, so you cannot take yet, but there is something in this position. See? There it is already. Knight to c5, c7. Rook c8, and then I think we can already take his knight. Yes, because you cannot take back, because it's pinned. And then takes, queen takes, and bishop d5. Okay, we keep the pin alive. And here, this one we can simply take, right? So, okay, interesting, very rich position of a lot of tactics, but we played it somewhat slower. And yeah, I think around this position I already said that I'm up like 1.5 point probably. Well, it's not that much. Yeah, but queen c7 clearly loses the game. Bishop to c7 was a good move. And now simply we start exchanging pieces. He gives up some pieces, but yeah. And we win. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.